Hi, and welcome to another waveform tutorial. So this is a quick run through on a little kit I've put together just to show you a few things about the power of nesting within racks. So it's basically made up of a kick, snare, clap, hat and bleeps, each in their own rack. And each rack has some simple but very powerful features. So of course there's about 20, as I say, samples in each rack. So 20 kicks, 20 snares, 20 hats, 20 claps, etc, etc. So you use a sample selector to move between them. So we'll see that now in a second. So as I say, we've got a kick, snare, clap, hat and bleeps sample selector. So let's just see that in action. So we can really quickly change our kit around, very handy. Now you can do this with 128s. If you don't know what 128s, just type it in to Google, you'll find loads. Sometimes I find 128s are a bit too large and unwieldy, take a long time to load, and you're never going to use that. It's almost too many choices. So you can see here, rather than having lots of samples, we're going to use effects. So you can see we've got transpose, so I'm transposing the kick up or down. Another really simple but important one is decay and release. So using decay, we can basically shape our envelope. So we can go from a very open, rumbly body sound to a really short, staccato, clipped sound. So simple but very powerful. So that's decay and release. So you can use a combination of the two to tighten up or open out your drum sound. So at the bottom, so we've got various send effects. So you'll notice that these send effects are nested. So within each rack we've got these send effects, so you can see there, and they in turn are sending out to the master send effects. So this saves you on a lot of CPU usage. Rather than using, in this case would be 4 effects multiplied by 5, which would be 20 effects, we're just using 4. So it saves us a lot in CPU. So we've got New York or parallel compression, saturation, reverb and a dub delay. Okay, so just looking at the rack here, and we can open up our sends and returns. So there's our master send effects. So we're just routing the audio through the nested send, and then the actual effect is in the master send. So you can also notice my levels. So the group level is peaking at around -11. I tend to keep levels quite conservative myself. If you want to push things, you can go into the sampler and increase the gain there. So you can see in the kick I've got, if we go to filter global, I've got my volume down very low because the sample is quite loud. You can boost that if you like to work a higher level in the box. I think you're much better off working at lower levels, but that's just me. So hope this is a help. Try out nested drum racks. I would also seriously recommend taking this basic template and using your own samples in it. So hot swap out various kicks, snares, etc. and try your own sound effects just to taste. So I hope this was a help, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.